Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And join me for the countdown to 0 logs. 3, 2, 1, 0 logs, all milled up. I want to take a couple minutes and go back to where this started. And I also don't think I've shared this video only because I misplaced it. But it started with the delivery of these 72 logs. 72 12-foot spruce logs. The tandem trailer or the 16-foot truck with a pup trailer backed down the driveway, unloaded the logs. I love watching this stuff myself. I even enjoy it more with it happening on my property. But you can see how skillful this operator is with his crane and movement of the logs in order to get them organized on my lot. The logs were delivered to me in mid-August of last year. 72 logs, mid-August last year, and I've just finished milling them up about a week ago. This footage is from a week ago that I'm bringing you in terms of the last few logs that I've milled. Again, I'm going at it 2 to 3 days a week, sometimes not even having the time to get out during the week or the weekend to get milling on the logs. So if you decide to take on a project like this and you have the time availability that I have, don't expect to be milling these logs up within 30 days. And also, if you experience the kind of winters that I do, I was able to get out and mill when it was minus 15. But boy, when it was minus 220 and lower, those were days where I just didn't even try. It was too cold. So the operator's in the process of finishing up the unload, and we jump to the pile before I put my mill on site. And then we jump to one of the last logs that I'm loading onto the saw deck. Rolling it up there from the sleepers, very easy, very efficient, and essential given that I don't have a tractor with forks and easy lift capacity. During the last week, I've had several passers-by come on down and ask me what I'm doing here on my property, shown quite a bit of interest in the milling process. And what I want to emphasize here again, if you're going to get into milling with an entry-level machine like the one I have, be ready for some physical labor. The rotation, the loading, the moving of the lumber, the setting of the log, it's all very manual labor intensive, and you're going to have to be ready to deal with that. It's my opinion that this machine I have, a Woodland Mills 122 Sawmill, is among the best at this price point. The sawmill head structure is very sturdy, and you've just got to set it up and be aware what you're working with, and you can produce very good lumber. I didn't have the budget for a much more expensive machine, and again, if you're going to get into milling with a machine like this, be ready for some labor-intensive activity. That's the start cable for the mill that just failed on the last start. So I'm going to keep the saw running through the rest of this log. and get in touch with Woodland Mills and work on getting this repaired. I'll take off the cover and see if I can, shall we say, MacGyver it until a new one arrives in the mail. Some material off the top that I can use as stickers. And out of that log, medium-sized log, 10 more 2x4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 5 on top. One more log to go, and I will mill up the sleepers as well. But, oh yeah. Last cut on the 72 logs, or it's the 74 logs, I can't remember exactly. Ripcord, starting cord just broke. Leaving the saw running until I finish up, even with the offcuts. So, yeah, super happy that I'm about to finish the last cut on all these logs. I showed you earlier that the starter cord had actually ripped and come out of position. I've taken off the cap. I didn't take any footage of it, unfortunately. I took off the cap, redid the knots, rewound it in the cable in the puller system, and just put the whole package back on the motor. So let's test it and see if it works. All working blue. Apologies for the disjointed nature of this video. Regardless of that, I am excited for several reasons. I'm excited that it's springtime and the warm weather has arrived. I'm excited that I've made it through the 72 spruce logs. I'm now going to move forward with planning and getting underway with the construction of the 32 by 48 garage. However, if you enjoy the milling videos, don't worry. I've got another 20 logs arriving in about 4 days. I need these logs that are coming in to mill up the girts and some of the purlins for the future building. That's all for this video. Please subscribe, like, and share. I enjoy making the videos. I hope you enjoy watching them.